This is Office RX, where we prescribe solutions for smarter medical practice growth. Brought to you by PAHCOM, the Professional Association of Healthcare Office Management. Are you ready for today's dose? Let's get started.
So I've got something super cool for you today that I know you're going to be excited about. It's all about space medicine and how it connects to healthcare right here on Earth.
Oh man, you're absolutely right. I'm really pumped about this topic.
There's this amazing Space Health Symposium happening at Kennedy Space Center that's bringing together experts from both the space and medical fields. It's honestly groundbreaking stuff.
Wait, I had no idea this was happening. When is it, and what's it all about?
It's called the Space Health Nexus, and it's a 2-day event at Kennedy Space Center. The whole concept is fascinating. They're exploring how innovations from space exploration can revolutionize healthcare here on Earth. Taking what we learn about human health in space and applying it to improve medical practices, emergency services, and everyday healthcare.
That sounds incredible. So who exactly is this symposium for? Is it just for aerospace specialists, or could our listeners, medical practice managers, and physicians benefit from attending?
That's the really cool thing about this event. It's designed for a wide range of healthcare professionals. Whether you're a physician running your own practice, a medical practice manager, researcher, or just curious about healthcare innovation, this event is for you. They're specifically focusing on making the content actionable and applicable, not bogged down in technical jargon.
So what exactly will they be covering? I'm really curious about the topics.
Well, they've got 7 key areas they're focusing on. There's nimble care models, which I think is super relevant for our listeners. Medical devices, including wearables, human factors and performance, health countermeasures, new medical treatments that can only be discovered in space, precision medicine, and, this is important, how to actually start working with the space industry.
Wow, that really does sound applicable to healthcare practices. But space? Really? How does that actually translate to everyday medical practice?
I totally get the skepticism, but think about it. The technologies developed for monitoring astronauts' health in space, where resources are limited and medical intervention is difficult. Those same technologies can revolutionize how we monitor patients remotely or in rural areas.
Oh, that makes so much sense. And I imagine with our listeners running medical practices, understanding these innovations could help them stay ahead of the curve, right?
Exactly. And here's something specifically for our PAHCOM members. PAHCOM has approved 7 CEUs for each day of the symposium. That's a total of 14 CEUs if you attend both days, which is a fantastic opportunity for professional development.
7 CEUs per day? That's really valuable for our listeners who need to maintain their certifications. Who's organizing this event?
It's being hosted by CommHIT along with several co-hosts, including Texas A&M University College of Nursing, Health Tech Without Borders, the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration, and a few others.
What kinds of speakers will be there?
There are around 20 speakers total, covering everything from space health innovations and aerospace medicine to practical applications for healthcare providers.
Awesome. And where exactly is this happening? Is it like at the actual Kennedy Space Center, as in NASA?
Yes. You're literally at the heart of America's space program while learning about these healthcare innovations. The event is scheduled for 2 days, and attendees even get access to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex each day they're registered.
Oh, that's so cool. I'd love to go just to see the Space Center. But when exactly is this happening? I feel like we should tell our listeners that important detail.
You're absolutely right. I can't believe I missed that. The Space Health Nexus is happening on April 22nd and 23rd. Seats are limited, so anyone interested should really register soon. And this is really important. April 17th is the last day to register because getting access to the Space Center property requires advanced gate passes, and that takes a little time to submit and approve through NASA security. CommHIT will handle all of that for you, but just know it's a thing, and therefore advanced registrations are absolutely necessary.
And how can our listeners find out more information or register?
The best thing to do is check out CommHIT.org. That's CommHIT.org. Then click the link to Space Health Nexus. We'll also include direct links in our show notes, not only to the registration information, but we'll also link to an article about the event in Florida today, so listeners can learn even more about the speaker lineup.
This seems like such an incredible opportunity for our Office RX listeners, especially practice managers and physicians who want to stay on the cutting edge of healthcare innovation.
It really is. And I think the most exciting part is seeing how these space-based technologies can be applied right now in medical practices. It's not just theoretical. These are practical solutions that can enhance patient care, improve efficiency, and potentially transform healthcare delivery.
And with those 7 PAHCOM approved CEUs per day, it's a win-win for professional development too. Anything else our listeners should know about this event?
Oh, I almost forgot to mention, they even have a one-day rocketry camp for kids on April 23rd if attendees want to bring their families. So while you're learning about healthcare innovations, your kids can be building and launching rockets. How cool is that?
That's perfect for making it a family event. Honestly, this sounds like one of the most unique professional development opportunities I've heard about in healthcare. Combining space technology with medical practice is, well, it's out of this world.
Ha! Nice one. But seriously, this is exactly the kind of forward-thinking approach that can help medical practices innovate and grow. And that's what Office RX is all about. Finding solutions for smarter medical practice growth.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's Dose of Office RX. Until next time, see you at the forum.